We're extraordinarily excited, as you can imagine. This is the first time our company is going to be broadcasting the World Cup. And as you know, the World Cup is literally the biggest sporting event on the planet. Starting in 3 days, for the next 32 days, much of the world and many parts of the United States literally stop to watch the World Cup. And for Hispanics and enthusiasts here in the United States, soccer is like a religion, and the World Cup is its cathedral. So there's a tremendous amount of excitement building.
Cesar, my household is a big-time soccer household. It's like a religion with my family as well. To use your words, the fact that the U.S. is not in the games this year, how much does that affect viewership?
Well, we would, of course, all like to have seen Team USA in. Having said that, we're excited that all of the best teams in the world are participating. In fact, we have many of the past World Cup champions that will be participating. And the other thing to keep in mind, some of the biggest athletes on the planet are soccer players. So Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, and all of the big names will be participating in the World Cup. So it'll be an exciting next month.
Cesar, how much are a couple of digital trends, mobile, streaming, and over the top, how much of an impact is that having on the business of World Cup thus far? I imagine the lion's share of the revenue is still going to come from people watching in more traditional TV means, but what kind of inroads is digital making?
Yeah, I think we're going to absolutely see the lion's share seen on the traditional manners and the traditional screens. Having said that, we have prepared and we're going to have the most multi-platform coverage that we've had in our history of the World Cup here in the United States. And so fans are going to be able to see it at any point across any platform and any device. We'll certainly be streaming on our Telemundo Deportes app, as well as on the NBC Sports app. So we're excited that fans will be able to consume it in any way possible, in any way they desire.
Cesar, you know, in football, we always say, oh, you want a big market in the Super Bowl. You want New York, Dallas, or something like that. You know, better than Green Bay, Kansas City. Is there a country matchup in the finals that would be best for business?
Look, I think what we always aim to have is the two best countries in the world and the two best teams. I think we'd love to see one of the big, most followed soccer athletes and players in the game in the finals. And of course, we'll be cheering here in the United States for many, and particularly at Telemundo, for many of the Spanish language speaking countries, Mexico, Peru, Colombia, and many of those, some who are going to be in the World Cup for the very first time, like Panama, and some like Peru that are coming back for the first time in 36 years. So there's some great human interest stories that will be coming out of this World Cup.
Cesar, I want to go back to that digital question and poke a little bit more on the money part of it. What kinds of advertisers are specifically looking to get on those digital channels, on mobile, on over the top, and what kind of a consumer are they expecting to reach there?
Look, I think we've seen a tremendous amount of interest from advertisers and all of our partners in the World Cup, and they clearly want to get in front of this once-in-a-lifetime audience, and it really is a massive audience for them. We've seen a tremendous amount of interest, not only in the traditional linear broadcast, but also in the mobile and the digital platforms. I can give you an example. Our friends at Sprint are going to be the exclusive providers of the halftime show, and they're going to be doing a tremendous amount of innovative things on digital platforms. But we've seen all of the major advertisers really come out and support a cross-platform because they understand that Hispanics are Generation M. They're young, they're multicultural, they're millennial, and they're mobile at the end of the day. And so they want to make sure that they get in front of this high-growth consumer that's being driven by the World Cup that you're going to be able to see on Telemundo.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.